Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. I am David Joshua from Elite Graphics. In our previous video, we've looked at introduction to Pixellab. We've looked at some things you need to know before you start using Pixellab. So this will be the concluding part. I'll try as much as possible to make sure we round up this wonderful introduction to Pixellab on this video. So let's proceed with this plus button. We can use it to add current dates. This is the date. It adds the current dates immediately. We need to move on a very fast level, so I'll delete that. Let's proceed. Still on this plus button, we have stickers. There are so many stickers you can add to spice up your work, to make a difference in your work. There are some stickers you can add to make your logo work. Okay, for this you can add this to indicate to endorse a product. Let's proceed. We will not want to spend a lot of time on this. You can as well check on these things by yourself when you are all alone. Shapes, you can add shapes. All shapes are here. You can use these shapes to create any small shapes you want. So that is it. There's so many shapes. You can add colors to the shape, you can add gradients to the shape, you can add stroke to the shape, you can color the shape, the stroke, then you can change the stroke. So that is that on shape. Let's go to this, which is very important, adding image. This image you are adding, importing them as if, yeah, we're having image. All right, I'm taking logo, APC logo. Let's just add it. All right, yeah, we're adding image, APC logo. Bring it here. All right, so let's see. And the last thing here is to draw. Before you draw, you set the size of your pen. This is eraser. When you are drawing and there's an issue, you can erase it. You can set the size of the pen, the smoothness. You can set it in a way that when you finish drawing an enclosed parts, it will be filled up. By doing this, you've done that. The dash line, when you draw with dash line. When you draw with neon effects. Let's quickly draw a normal drawing. A line, that is a line, just a straight line. Smoothness. Let's draw something else. Filled, enclosed, that is filled. Let's draw in dash line, that is drawing in dash line. All right, let's draw in neon effects. Neon effects, can you see that? It's like it's casting a shadow on some parts. That's nice. Let's delete all this. Let's delete all this. Let's delete so that I can have space for others. Let's delete. All right. This is where you can save your file, your work. You can save it as a project, which will be visible in your Pixellab. You can save it as an image. When you save as an image, either you save as JPEG or you save as PNG. JPEG has no transparency, while PNG has transparency. You can save in any quality you want. Low quality, from low to high to ultra. You can decide to share directly to your friend on WhatsApp or on other social medias available, social network. So this is also for sharing. Same thing goes, just like saving. You can save here also. So this gives you varieties of words, quotes that you can quickly add to your work on Pixellab. It's always, let's see. All right, we've added, because we added it to that current word there. Let's delete it. Add it afresh. Quality is not an art, it is an habit. Yeah. By clicking that, we've added a quote. Let's go to the next place. These are so many menus. We have image again. Image from gallery. We add it. All this does that. It makes the image you are bringing in, it makes it the background of the work. To open the image newly as the background of the work. We can also look at full screen. What you are doing, you are looking at it on full screen. This comes in handy when you are designing and want to see what the outcome of your design will look like when you save it. So it's handy here. Let's go back to the other mode. We can also bring a picture from the camera, an image from camera. That is, we are going to take the shots now. For example, you are working on something, you see an image you like on the way, rather than snapping and keeping in your folder, you can snap directly into Pixellab. So we can also export image, just like saving. Export is also like what? Saving. We can change the image size. This is current size of the image. You can change it to these custom sizes. You can use the preset you want. For example, you want to do an A4 flyer, you know the size, you can input the size there in pieces. So let's do a YouTube thumbnail. This is what YouTube thumbnail size will look like. So you can also decide to go for tutorials on Pixellab. You can recover auto saved files. You can open PLP files. We'll get to know what PLP files is, and you get to know how to use them, how to share them, and how to open them, because you also know about the app and you can also exit the app. So these are the background you can get in Pixellab. By clicking on this, you have them, they are already there. Preset background. We've looked at text, and we've looked at everything pertaining to text. We've looked at this also. Look at stickers, we've looked at importing, we've looked at drawing, we've looked at shape. Blazor 2, this is what appears when you click on the Blazor 2. You can move it, it is currently in add. This is working with what you have already. You can move what you have already. The anchor points you have already, you can move them the way you want to form anything you like. Look at what we have gotten by doing all this together. You can move the whole thing by clicking on this. Alright, so we can close it up. Like this. As close the points. Since we've closed the points, we can reopen it. We can add another anchor point. We can rotate it. We can increase what is inside it. Can change the color, can add stroke, can change the color of the stroke also. Alright, that's for that. So when you have your shape, you also have options just like that of the text, but the only exception in this is the fact that we have erase option and the eraser. We can also erase any part. Erase option, when you click on the erase, anything in white will be erased. You can then specify what you want to erase. If you want to erase any specific color, you can then go on to specify. Alright, we also have color for the background. This one is for the background. We have color for the background or gradients. Alright, so everything applying here is for the background. Transparency, image size, changing, adding image, adding image from gallery and adding image from camera. So let's go back to this. Let's use this color, and this last one is also very important. You can rotate the canvas by clicking on this. This is not rotating because of the size. It's just the size is okay. Let me change the size so that we can, so we know the size is the same. So let's do this. The size is not the same here, so when we rotate it, this is what we have. Rotate it back. So vintage, casting a shadow on, this is all we have. You can use this can be in handy to your design. Noise, adding noise, this is it. When you add noise to it, you can increase the alpha. You can do this. You can add spice to your design. You can add extra touch on your design. This is strip. You can reduce the alpha, you can reduce the repeat, you can increase the repeat. So this is brightness. This is contrast. So lightning. Hue enables you to change the already laid down color. Let's delete this so I can see that very well. Hue. See, we are now enjoying this in different colors. This works on every of your background and your pictures too. Saturation, can you see it? Increase color on this side, increase color on this side, reduce color. You can take it back to black. Let's leave it this way. This looks very lovely. All right, I think that is everything we need to cover on Pixellab. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share my videos, and I promise to give you